what's going on, you guys? Like, what you got to the channel? It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. This is my review for what am I reviewing? Sex Education Season 2. My bad. Forgot for a second. But just watched Season 1 and I immediately watched Season 2 after. One thing I gotta say about Season 2 that's a little bit different from Season 1 that I actually say probably my biggest gripe about Season 2, I'm just gonna get into it now, is probably the fact that like they kind of went real big with Season 2 and kind of like went outlandish with it, and it wasn't as grounded as the first season seemed. The first season seemed like a lot of this stuff can actually happen. Season 2, they doing some stuff where I'm kind of like, nah, bro, that's like the whole mass hysteria with the committee of everybody like covering their mouths and stuff like that and wearing the masks. I'm like, there is no possible way, not even the adults in the school know how you catch chlamydia. Like, somebody should know how chlamydia, like more than just my boy Otan. I gotta call him Otan from now on because he got all my respect after this season. Even though they did play him a little bit, but like more than him had to know how, you know, chlamydia is transferred to people. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, the whole stuff with the principal, the headmaster, basically became like a evil villain at the end. I get it, I get his motivations behind it, and you know what I'm saying, you get why he would want to like tear down Gene, but it seemed off to me. You know what I'm saying? It never really seemed like, hey, dude, he just seemed straight evil. Like, granted, first season he was not a good person. He was a bully. You know what I'm saying? He bullied his kid or whatever. He really didn't pay attention to his wife. Also, the fact that he hasn't touched his wife in 6 years, I never quite understood people like that in a relationship. How do you not have? I don't get it, man. I don't know what. Maybe if I get older. Nope, I can never be that person. Anyway, him becoming a whole evil guy, that kind of disturbed me. And the play at the end, I was just like, there's no way. I understand why he would get mad at the play, because I'm like, yo, they have literal like vaginas on their heads. Like, they are everybody in sex position. Granted, they had Lily running the whole thing, so that's pretty much what you could expect from her. But it still it was kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Even like, I don't think all of those students were like thinking to themselves like, man, we could just go along this way and just do it like this and nobody wouldn't mind. You know, I think I would kind of like think like, my mama gonna be here. I don't really want her to see this. It's kind of awkward for me. I'm dressed up, dancing, doing sexual position with a big pussy on my fucking forehead. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't seem right. Another thing, well, it really seemed like I had a lot of complaints about Season 2, but I'm just kind of like just listening to things that bothered me. And one of the things I think kind of hurt this season, I ain't gonna say hurt it, but like kind of like put a damper on it, was the fact that like they kind of separated the main group of kids. Everybody was kind of off doing their own thing. You had Eric dealing with his troubles with Adam and Raheem, and you know, that whole thing. Then you had you separated him from Otan dealing with Ola, and not only that, they kind of separated him from Maeve, which I thought was like the best dynamic in, well, those three, Otan, Maeve, and Eric, I think had the best dynamic, you know what I'm saying, in Season 1. Granted, like, Otan was like spending his time between the two of them, but I think that was the best dynamic in the first season. That's why I really enjoyed it. Granted, I think Ola was is a good addition to the cast, and I like the whole dynamic there between those two, like open relationship and everything like that. It's just, I kind of like I think the relationship between the main three is like kind of the glue. And granted, them out, of course, it's like high school, everybody's out doing their own thing, but like separating too much kind of like took away from it. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I think I probably prefer the first season. Only, I probably would say that if my boy Otan when I got the ultimate dove and smashed Ruby. Okay, that party and him going out and he basically just confessing everything he wants to say. I think everybody saw in like Season 1 the whole thing with like Maeve. We knew something was there. It's just neither one of them ever acted on it. Of course, he's not gonna act on it because the guy shy as shit, and plus she was dating other people, and or she was having sex with somebody else. She would also tell him about stuff like that. I think the whole sex stuff kind of took a back seat, considering the fact that his mom came into play and she played a bigger part in her relationship. But all of that stuff, I think I still liked. It was certain new characters that I think, and old characters I think didn't really bring anything new. Adam, I think his stuff is just very stale, and like even when the moment between him and Eric at the end, it just didn't seem to land for me because I'm just like Eric it's kind of dull. He's a dull character to me. I wish they would give Eric somebody. I think what his mama said was like right. It was like somebody to make you sparkle. And like he said, Raheem didn't do that. Definitely didn't. Because first of all, Raheem haircut terrible. I know that has nothing to do with his character, but his character was also just he was like a dunce, man. Like dude, he didn't do nothing, no charisma. Like he just I don't know what his whole deal was. They did nothing with that character. They didn't develop him at all. Maybe they might do something next season, but like he was like a waste. They did some stuff with Lily that I like. The girl who can't super tight. That girl, I like that. I initially thought, man, granted, this is just from the first looks. I thought Ola was like gay to begin with. You know, I thought she was a lesbian to begin with. But you know, granted, she got with my boy old time, so I thought it was cool. But I kind of saw her going a different route. So and granted, it was a moment where everybody was making the wrong decisions. All this, see, it's so much stuff going down on, but like they never really had the underlying storyline that like like the through line through the story to me, which I always thought should have been Eric, Otan, and Maeve. And like they had those characters so separate. You had those the moment where they talk and then they go on about their business. I was just like I needed more, like because that was the thing. Also, another character they introduced, the guy in the wheelchair. Didn't like him from the jump. Okay, definitely hate him after this season. Hoping somebody push him out the wheelchair and then kick him in the stomach. Okay, that's just what it is. All right, I don't care. I don't know this guy. I knew he was a snake when he met him. Maeve's mother coming back in, I thought that was nice to see the whole dynamic between the two, and she's trying to get better. That worked until Maeve, like Maeve calling the child protective services on her own mama. I get why she did it. When she did it, excuse me, when she did it was probably my biggest issue. It's like you about to go on and play this, this quiz or whatever they call it, this smart people quiz. I don't know what it's called, people. Honestly, I really don't. But you about to go on and do that. Like you got like 5 minutes before that. You call the people on your mama. First of all, you never call the people. Okay, you never do that. You talk to your mama. You get things straight. You kick out. You do all that you got to do, but you don't call the people on. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't do that. Not only that, it just I didn't like her doing that. Jackson got a lot more stuff to do in the season. Was digging his character. Was digging. Oh, I can't think of the girl. He was like help tutor. I think that was something they explored. They explored like the relationship between the girls. Let me see if I can find out. I got everybody pulled up right here. Amy, the girl who got the guy nutted on her pants on a bus. It's crazy, right? So I knew she wasn't okay when it happened. Like you just could tell. Like there were certain things you just catch immediately. Like I knew from the very first episode, I knew Adam was gay. And so as soon as that happened to her, I'm like, she's not okay with this. As much as she's trying to pretend, I'm like, because like she kind of felt like defensive. The guy did it, and she screamed, and nobody did nothing. Nobody said nothing. Nobody was like, is this a normal thing that happens or something? So that was something. I think we're gonna get more into Ruby's story next season, which I would want to, because I did think it was something I want them to do with my boy Old Time, because if they would have like Ruby would have lied and been like, yeah, he was amazing, you know what I'm saying? So that Now he becomes this guy who's just like kind of known for, maybe not having the most experience, but just banging a lot of chicks and they like it. And I think you should have gave him and I wish they would have gave him and Ruby more of a relationship. Granted, everybody else might not have known about it, but the same they just text from time to time. I wish they would have did something like that. Because him being the only person actually asked about her father and mother was going on with that, how she dealt with that. Also, they just hadn't killed the baby together. I didn't say kill the baby, but she took a plan. Got a plan, paid for a plan B. You know what I'm saying? So, granted, you might not. Pretty sure a lot of people out there paid for a plan B and not had no connection with the girl after that. Granted, cool, but that was also kind of like his first. So it was more interesting than, I think I kind of went through like everybody a weird way. I didn't wasn't planning on going through everybody like this, but for the most part, I think it's what And his dad, my boy old time dad, came back through. I did some stuff with that. I didn't really care about that too much though. But for the most part, I liked what it season. I like this season. I think I still probably prefer the season 1 just because it's more grounded and seemed more realistic. This one got bananas. Okay. Definitely got bananas. And I kind of wonder where they would go with season 3, considering the fact that since the whole sex clinic thing is the jig is up, is they gonna continue to go with it, or they just gonna kind of nip it in the bud and just have it just be a basic story on what's going on with these kids in their life? Because I kind of feel, and that's what I hope they do, because I think that's a mistake. Stranger Thing, I mean not Stranger Thing, 13 Reasons Why made. Because the first season I thought it was really good. I think it's excellent. But then the second season, you still try to give these more clues. You hark back to season 1 when you could have just made the second season a story about these kids and their daily, what happens to them while through the school year. You know what I'm saying? And season 3 could have been like that too, but it just came to crime and who killed it, all of that, and it just fell out the wagon. So I hope that don't happen to this show, because I'm excited to see what it can possibly do. Granted, with the way things are set up and how far they push the barrier. This review has been on far too long. You guys let me know what you thought about sex education season 2 down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch up with you guys later.